Good evening. This is CTV News for Monday, June 18th. I'm Denise Douglas.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, there is growing criticism tonight over the Trump administration's policy of separating families who cross the border illegally. The Department of Homeland Security has separated some 2,000 children from their parents over the past 6 weeks. They're being housed at detention facilities. Administration officials continue to defend the president's zero-tolerance policy. For his part, Trump is blaming Democrats for the policy he's enforcing.
It's an abomination. It is cruel. It is not something that we should be doing in our country. It is no way to punish children for anything that the parents are doing. It's just unthinkable that we're doing this in this country.
Republicans have introduced a bill that would end separations at the border, but it would require Democrats to back the plan to fund a border wall.
Temperatures hit the mid-90s today, and not only is that uncomfortable, but it can be dangerous. Here you can see the heat radiating off of the ground. Take a look at it right there. Officials have issued warnings that the hot temps combined with the humidity can create health problems. In light of that, they're reminding people to drink lots of water and wear light clothing.
First, if they can stay indoors or wear light clothing, check on family and friends. Make sure your pets are indoors and drink plenty of fluids.
And is it only on days like this that people need to keep that in mind, or is it throughout the entire summer?
Generally through the entire summer. This area has high humidity, which means you're losing fluids, and by wearing those light clothing and hydrating yourself will help you immensely.
For more information on health-related tips, visit Prince George's County's government's website and look under the Office of Emergency Management. Well, the heat can also be dangerous for animals. Here are some tips from animal management to help keep your pets safe in this hot weather. Keep shade available at all times for animals who have to be outside. Outdoor dogs often knock over their water bowls. A bucket with a brick or large rock at the bottom works best for keeping it stable. And remember, water left in the sun gets hot and needs to be changed frequently. Lastly, animals should never be left in a car during warm weather, even in the shade with the windows open. That's because the interior temperatures spike very, very quickly.
And meantime, AAA Mid-Atlantic wants to make sure your car is ready to face the summer heat. The Auto Club says overheating is the most common cause of automobile breakdowns, and excessive heat can push a car beyond its limits. We spoke with John Townsend about the dangers of not preparing your vehicle for high temperatures.
More car batteries fail in late June and July than in January. Number two, another common problem this time of year is because of the extreme heat in the asphalt, and is that people's tires will blow out because they have not properly inflated their tires. The other problem is a complete mechanical breakdown where the engine overheats, and if your engine overheats, you could blow not only the head gasket, you can even warp the engine, and that can set you back $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, depending on how much damage is done and the make and model of the car. So there are all kinds of problems that can go wrong. Almost anything that can go wrong will go wrong if you have not properly maintained your car.
AAA also advises you to keep an eye on your temperature gauge to prevent overheating. Well, the U.S. Supreme Court decides not to give a definitive ruling in Maryland's redistricting case. The High Court declines a request to reject the election map for the 6th congressional district. Republicans argue that the new map favors Democrats. The case focused on whether an injunction should have been granted to reject the new district. The case now goes back to the lower courts.